guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all of the positive vibes. Thank you to my personal friends who have given me support for my first video. I have watched that video so many times I could recite it to you. But moving on, today we're actually doing a look for Valentine's Day, just in time for Valentine's Day. We have a pink kind of smoky eyed look. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and keep watching. And we're rolling. Okay, so we are gonna go in with our MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot Prolong Wear. This will be right side up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out my first video. I'm gonna be taking a double-sided brush. Again, it's from the Naked 3 palette. It is a ton easier for me rather than sticking my finger in and getting it gunked under my nail. That's just my preference, but if you do want to put your finger and apply it with your finger, then I recommend using your ring finger. I've been told that that is the softest, like your ring finger, it has the softest, whatever. I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Okay. Again, we're gonna go in, I'm going to apply it all with the flat inside, and then I'm going to blend out with the more puffier side. I am gonna go in with, I'm gonna be using my favorite brush. I found out that it is Sigma E40 brush. I do know, I don't own one, but I do know that there is a brush just like this, and it is Morphe and also MAC. I can try and look that up for you, but I'm using the Sigma. This again is the 35B palette from Morphe. I'm gonna go in with this pink color. We're gonna make that one of our transition colors. We're gonna have a couple. Ooh, shit, I need to stop saying Okay. I'm gonna go in and I will lift my eyebrow up just to see where my fake crease is. Gonna go in, blend that out, and I will eventually relax. Sometimes people can't relax their eyebrow and they need to just look down. That's helpful when you're trying to find their natural eye shape, or if they have any secrets, aka my flap. We're gonna go in until, I don't want it to be so pink, but I do want it to be our transition color. So that looks pretty good. We are now going to go in with, I have like 7 palettes sitting on the desk with me, so I'm gonna have to go in and out to each one. I actually only need this one. I don't need this other one. Organization. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with these 2 colors. I do want to have kind of a darker and a brown color because we are going to try and smoke it, I guess, as much as possible. So I'm gonna go in with this light, actually it's more like a coral color, and then the one next to it is more peachier. Gonna mix them both together, and I'm going to dab them once just to kind of take off a little bit of excess on it. And then again, I'm gonna lift my eyebrow up, and then I'm going to relax my eyebrow and then blend it out. I also want to point out that I really did not like my eyebrows in the last video, and I worked hard on them today. What do you think? Okay, next is the easy part. We are going to take again, you might hear my Morphe palettes clicking open and shut. Oh, I apologize. So this was actually from those 2 colors was from the 35W palette. Is it showing? 35W palette from Morphe. We're gonna go back to the 35B palette. And also, this is a great palette just to have any kind of color. So, man, I would love to see people using like those crazy vibrant greens. They're beautiful colors, but I could not. I'm going to go with this pink. The one next to it looks a lot more pink, but it is more fuchsia. I like this one a little better. So I'm gonna go in with the Sigma Large Shaper E60 brush. I already have some, I turn it around. Oh, you can't see it then. E60 brush, and it looks like this. It's flat. Some people apply yeah, this is a shader lid E65 brush, but it's smaller. I've actually picked this up to apply like lipstick, like lipsticks that are on palettes and stuff. This one is more, I don't know, it picks up more and I can spread it a little evenly. So, just like last time, I'm gonna go with the grain. I'm gonna go from left to right. And I am going to lift my brow also, because if I try to apply it like this, it's impossible for me. So I'm gonna lift my brow. I am gonna slowly, what I actually did, I picked it up on this side and then I wiped it with a towel on the other side so that it wasn't gonna fall off and surprise me. So I'm slowly going in because I don't want it to hit the inner corner of my eye. And I'm going with the grain. I'm gonna take it up all over my lid. Okay, we are going to blend. What do we say, folks? Blending is the key. Aw, yeah. Next, I want to go in with my NYC liquid liner. In my last video, I did say NYX. I have not personally tried NYX, but I would. I don't have anything against it, but I do want to be correct. This is NYC liner. Again, I have no idea what this is. I had to go by the bottle shape and actually go back to the video that Crispy talked about her favorite liner to make sure that it was NYC. I'm gonna start on the left to right and then I'll wing it out. If you want to see like step by step how I apply my liner, let me know in the comments down below and I can only do a liner tutorial. My dog's going crazy. I needed a beer. What are you doing in there? Go to your daddy. Do you guys want to see my doggy? Come here. Come here. Come here. He's your mommy's boy. Look at him. Look at his little underbite. The Adventures of Bentley. Look, look. He's just so cute. He's so cute. He just got groomed today. That's why he has a little bandana. Bye, Felice. Okay, now that we're done with the wing, the liner, I did it on this eye and I was kind of hesitant about it. I was kind of, but I like how it turned out. So we are gonna go in with, and this, you can just find any black shadow. Everyone, and I do vouch for this actually, says that any Urban Decay black shadow is amazing, and it really is, but truly I mean, what's gonna be the difference between their black shadow and Sigma's black, or Sephora's black shadow, Morphe's black shadow, I'm not sure. So I'm just taking a color out of the 35B palette. I honestly think that any of their smoky palettes comes with a black shadow. So black, no shimmer. And I want to take this and I want to put it in my crease, again with my fold. So I do have to pay attention to that and focus on it. But as I did on this side, I just lightly put it in to give it a little bit of dimension. So I'm going to lift my eye, and I'm also using the Blending Pro Blending 27 brush. Just, it's numbered. A lot of Sephora's brushes are just numbered. This is the one that I was talking about in my first video. You have to dry it a certain way to make it stay flat like that, but it's a really great brush, and this is a good example of why I love it. So I tap the black in it, or I tap the black color, and then I wipe it off a little. A lot of people like flick the product off. I don't like doing that. One, because it gets everywhere, and two, because I feel like it takes way too much off. So I do need some product on it, and I really just like barely brush some of it off. It's just like the little bitty extra hairs that are like on the end or something. So we're gonna take this. I am gonna lift my eyebrow first, and then I'll go up with it. And I don't want anything too crazy. Again, I just gave my eye a little bit of dimension. I'm gonna take my Luxie 231 brush. This is my second favorite brush. And I'm going to blend this out. I did actually have to do this on my other eye whenever I did it, but I was trying to find a different way to do it. I'm gonna take this color from, again, the 35B palette, this lighter pink, and I'm gonna make that like my transition. And I'm gonna put that above the black because I just don't want it to be as harsh. So somewhat on top of the black, but truly above it. If I did it completely above it, I would obviously be doing it like in my eyebrow, as you can tell. So. Okay, a little better. I actually probably could just make this other side pretty dark. And sometimes this happens. You may completely be done with your whole face and be like, need something. Needed it. I am going to put another coat of this on top. I want to have the pinkest Valentine eye. I love it. Pretty. Okay. Next, I did already put concealer on already. So I am going to, again, take my Luxie 231 brush. I'm gonna wipe it off a little bit from the excess black that was on it. We're going to take the same color that we put on our lid, and we are going to apply it on the bottom lash line. Very soft though. Don't get too crazy. Be very careful. We can apply more if needed, right? Right? Okay. Next, I want to take this black pencil liner. It is from Sephora. I've had it for forever. I don't usually do a lot of black on my bottom lash line, but just a pencil. And we are going to, and I don't know, this is a trick that I learned a couple years ago. I always held my finger down and actually held my skin down to get in my my lid thing, but take a blending brush and pull it down, and it won't have that smudge on your eye. So I'm just gonna grab it So I applied that on the bottom lash line, on the bottom lid, and I want you to see, you can tell that this side is a lot darker than this side, right? Y'all are gonna love this. Y'all are gonna love this. Take a flat brush. I have plenty if you need to borrow one. Just kidding. I have this flat definer E15 brush, which is great for fixing mistakes or straightening out your eyeliner or doing what I'm about to do. I have this Pro Tight Line eyeliner. I believe it's for this reason. Number 32 from Sephora. It's a lot smaller, but I've used it for more of like a smudging brush. So I'm gonna take this longer one. I'm going to apply black, right. Don't you hate whenever you have black liner on and it smudges and you have to reapply? Set it just like you would anything else. Set it with a powder. Set it with a black shadow. We dig it, we dig it. I'm just gonna, like every accomplishment I make, drink to that. There should be like a drinking game. Every time that I say drink. What's next? Oh, I want to smudge out a little the black from my lid down a little. So again, go back in and grab a little bit of the black. I'm using this Scone smudger brush. That's all it really says. It's really small, kind of, it's not completely flat, but Scone. There should be an apostrophe if it's like a thing on the end of it. And I'm just going to go on my lash line. So not literally on my lid, but on the actual the lash line. Follow me here. Okay, I just went in and made sure that that was all blended out, but go ahead and take a second, catch up to me, whatever you need to do. Next, what we're gonna do is pinch our lashes. And I also learned this too. Some people have always just curled their lashes like at the where your eyelid and your lashes meet. But I've been told to not do it just that, because obviously they stick straight up, to actually like curl that in and then move up and then curl more and then move up and curl more so that it actually goes in. Does that make sense? Do I need to make a noise? It actually, that's not a noise, a bending noise. Today I'm going to be using the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. I'm trying to make sure and get every last inch of hair. I'm gonna go in, and I hope that you all know this. We don't pump mascara. That's nasty. You twirl. Just kidding. But that's for real. You twirl, don't pump. So now we are going to go in with, this is the House of Lashes Featherette Lashes. I bought so many pairs of these lashes, so many. And I got them for my birthday like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and I have not worn one of them. I really do love these though. I got so many of them because I used to wear them so often, and then I found the Ardell lashes and it took over my life, you know? Oh, there's the scissors. I can't help it. These lashes period are hard to take off. Like, I've pulled and ripped lashes before and it's pissed me off. So what I do is I push them down to kind of get the adhesive or whatever it is to move a little. And then since it's moved from its sticky spot, I start pulling it from the end. You don't want to pull it from the middle, but I pull it from the end and it just kind of snapped off right there. So I have a couple things about House of Lashes that I like. They come so long. Look at this. Like, these lashes I have not touched, like cut wise. Hold it up. Like, look how long these are. These are like hardly half. So these lashes I'm always wearing. These lashes is what the lashes that we're gonna wear today. Super long, which is actually really great because there's obviously any type of eye shape. So if you got this one size and your eye is too big for it, then you can't wear it. So I'm going to cut it to my size, which I'm just gonna cut it really the end of it. I like my lash to kind of go off of my eye to elongate. I have to use hand motions. I'm gonna use the Sigma scissors. And also you want to make sure that you're cutting the long side. How do I show you this? Yeah, that's right. So if you look on this side, this is a lot shorter than this side is and a lot thinner because that's how you want to put your lashes on. And if you do it to where you cut it too much and now you have like a long end on your beginning of your lash, it's gonna bug you. You're gonna rip them off, you're gonna throw them away, and then you're just gonna be so mad. So again, I'm just gonna cut a small piece. I say small and it was actually kind of big. Not this much. And then also I want to not cut as much just in case, and if I need to cut more, then I can cut more. So we're gonna go back in with the Duo dark tone adhesive. I've heard a lot of reviews about that they've changed their formula, and I personally have not noticed it, though I don't regularly put on makeup. I'm only putting on makeup if I'm going out, attending something. I don't wear a lot of makeup to work. So we're gonna let that dry for 1 second. Hope I'm not missing anything. So I said that there were good and bad things. The good thing is that they come long and you can chop them however you need, but the bad thing to me is that they're so hard to put on. Like, the band is really, really thick, and until you get it like fitted to your eye, you put it on your eye multiple times to where it's like a natural curve. It's very hard to fit it. That's just me. I might just be whatever, have your opinions about me. I'm gonna keep my eye open and going to plop it on. Okay guys, that is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.